Before we start here, yes, I know it looks like I got Frenched by like a timber rattlesnake or something, but I promise it's just because my skin hates my face. So think of this, you get done with work or school or whatever else you unemployed folks got going on out there. And as you sit down after a long day, you think, I wonder how I'll spend the rest of my day today. I mean, I only have so much time on this earth, and each day that I live brings new friends or new experiences. Who knows if I might die tomorrow or if the world will end. I guess we should probably make it meaningful, you know? So after thinking that, you then open up your phone and scroll for 6 hours. Doom scrolling is a term for when you're scrolling your favorite social media platform in search of dopamine hits. Because our society has made living so unenjoyable that we have to force our brains to be happy or we'll end up killing ourselves. And that's not good, because then we're not paying exponentially more money than our parents and grandparents did for basic living tools that cost nothing for the CEOs and politicians that run our authoritarian society. Anywho, hey balls, I think it's fair to say that we all have our own favorite social media apps to doom scroll on. Gen Z likes TikTok, millennials like Instagram, Gen X likes Facebook, and your uncle, who's not allowed to come to Thanksgiving anymore, really likes Twitter. Do you know what social media platform no one loves? Instagram Reels. I like to separate Instagram from Instagram Reels, and if you've ever had the displeasure of scrolling on Instagram Reels, you understand why. Instagram feels like the last true social media platform. You can see your friends' stories, their pictures with captions and music now, which is pretty cool. Some memes and minimal random slop that infuriates you beyond words. But on the other foot, Instagram Reels turn a decent day of living as a human being in this society to the deepest, darkest, moistest hole where you cannot see and you cannot hear but Hey guys, it's Editing Arc here. If you couldn't tell, I got a new camera for the next video, so sorry that the quality is so shit this video. So when I reached to touch my mic arm, hey, yeah, like that. There's actually a button on top that mutes it if you tap it, and I muted it. So I said something funny, but you can't hear it, you'll just have to believe me. If you're wondering what it was actually a fetish joke about having wet jeans. Don't worry, you'll learn about that later. And I've had the privilege, as a Gen Z, to see Instagram Reels back in the 2010s when I think it was mostly normal. At that point, TikTok did not yet exist, and Musical.ly, yeah, remember Musical.ly? Sorry if I reminded you, I didn't like being there either. For all of you that don't know, Musical.ly was like TikTok, except every song was written by MGK. Musical.ly had died off in 2017 and hadn't yet merged with TikTok until 2018, so Instagram Reels had a solid year of development where it had no competition. But then came TikTok. I remember when I was a freshman in high school, I had TikTok in around 2018 and 2019, and I was really afraid to open it around my classmates because at that time it was still pretty niche and it was full of mostly cringe. But if you know anything about me, you know that I thrive off of watching cringe. I enjoy it so much that when I watch a show or a movie and there's a cringy scene, I have to pause the scene to allow my body to rejoice in ecstasy, and then I rewatch it like 3 times. You guys know that scene in Breaking Bad where the wife is singing happy birthday to that one guy? I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I watched that scene too much. I enjoyed it a lot because it was terrible and it made my body, like, the metal gears in my body like got all rusty and like and watching that scene like lubed them up. Ew, that was gross, but that's how it felt. So like I was saying there, TikTok was a pretty niche platform until about 2020 when something happened. I don't know. Something big happened in 2020, or so I hear. And after that completely normal year, TikTok was the sole owner of the short video genre. Poor Instagram Reels got left in the dust and was slowly forgot about. But I never forgot. I have always been an avid Instagram Reels watcher, and let me tell you, Instagram Reels right now, she is not the platform that I once loved. TikTok feels like the modern era. You know, it's a little unpredictable, but it's mostly vanilla and reliable. Instagram Reels, however, feel like the Wild West. You don't know if you walk into a Barnum ghost town or a saloon chock full of rootin', tootin', rowdy, assless, chapped cowmen just itching for their next scuffle. And if Instagram Reels is the Wild West, well, whew, I'm your Huckleberry. I'm kind of obsessed with how crazy Instagram Reels are right now, and unsurprisingly, there's not a lot of peer-reviewed research looking into why TikTok and Instagram Reels are both the way that they are right now, but I've got some hypotheses. At least for me, on TikTok, it seems you never really visit your following tab. If you want to see what your friends posted, there's a whole separate friends tab now, so if you're not doing anything specific, you'll be on the For You page, which means that if you've been using the app for a while, the algorithm is fairly catered towards what you like. Plus, the TikTok moderators are really strict, so you can't really get away with a lot. Instagram, now that it's a part of Meta, remember that name, soon it'll be on the oxygen bottles that you buy. It doesn't have the same level and moderation that TikTok does anymore. Also, when you open Instagram, it just goes right to the homepage, which is usually just your followers and the stories that they post. And Instagram's algorithm, to say it kindly, is like 100 times worse than TikTok's. Whenever I go to the Explore page, it's either all one singular random topic, a bunch of things I've never seen before in my life, or a bunch of stock nature images, which means someone at Meta just spilled their vodka water all over the servers. Instagram Reels are like all three combined, but since the video formats on Instagram are harder to categorize and subsequently place into correct algorithms, this means that you'll see random things more often. You can be scrolling on your phone and see a video of a puppy, and then the very next one is a guy getting hit by a giant tire. And it's not just the algorithms that make Instagram Reels so nightmarish. No, it's the people themselves. Sure, TikTok has some wild and wacky characters. I actually just did a video about that. If you want to go... Wait, why can I see that? Instagram is like going from Chicago to Gary. Hey, you know what? That was a surprisingly enjoyable stay. You know, I've heard bad things about Chicago, but that wasn't too bad at all. There wasn't any bad things happening. The food was good. It was well priced. The weather was great. I mean, it's just great around here. What the fuck happened? I think there's one specific reason that we can find so many crazy characters on Instagram, and it's because not too long ago, they reclassified all of their videos. So if you've been on Instagram for more than a couple years, you'll remember that there used to be actual videos on people's pages that weren't part of Reels. Reels and the videos and posts were two separate things. The only way to get to these more personable videos were to go to the person's account and actually search for them. Or you could find them on the Explore page, but that was a little harder. But Instagram reclassified all of these videos, no matter their format, as Reels and bunched them together with the rest of the Reels, if that makes sense. I don't know. There were videos and there were also Reels, and Instagram decided, hey, the video you are now this, and now they're all Reels, which means that the people who posted more cringy stuff just on their personal accounts, if they happen to have their account public, anyone could find these, and that is where we're finding all these characters. And I know this has been a lot of information with little to no substance to actually back it up, but just give me a second, we're getting there. Before we do start, I just wanted to say a thank you for 10,000 views on my last video. I know if you're used to watching other YouTubers, this number means nothing to you, but for someone that has just started very recently, this is a huge deal, and I want to thank each and every one of you for liking that video. And if you do like this content, I ask that you please do subscribe, because I'll be posting a lot more of it from now on. So before we do get into the part of the video where I show you some of the crazy characters I have found, I wanted to apologize. Colleen Ballinger tabs on ukulele. Oh, fuck, I gotta tune it now. Shit, it sounds like ass. Hold on one second. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. Hey, guys. So last video... Shit, hold on. I talked about, fuck that, I'm not doing that anymore. So the last video, I did talk about understanding everyone's point of view and not making fun of them outright on the internet, especially lolcows, which, again, go watch that video. So I just have to say I did feel a little bit hypocritical while writing this video, but then it came to me, I checked, and not one of these people were taken advantage of to post these videos. So don't come at me. I feel much better now. I did a good job researching. That's all I had to say. I honestly just wanted to do the Colleen Ballinger skit really bad. I thought that'd be really funny. So what I've got for you guys today are some Instagram Reels and subsequently their accounts, if they're too interesting, that I have only found with my own Instagram Reels feed. I've put them into some very loose categories because a lot of them are related to each other, so I will be going over those. But basically, I'm just going to go into my saved Reels and show you guys some of these people that I've been seeing for so long. I've been like collecting some of these Reels like they're fucking infinity stones. I am so ready to show these off finally. I'm so excited. You guys don't know how excited I am. So I'm officially out of my script. This is all I wrote. So we're just going to kind of fucking send it. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb and we're going to go from there. So we've got some saved posts here and I've put them into 4 categories here. So up in the top right, we've got peculiar characters. We've got men with daddy issues, bad music, and unfortunately fetish content. So I don't know which one I want to start on first. I think the most interesting will be peculiar characters, so I'm going to save that until the end. I think it'll be fun to start on men with daddy issues because this is more recent. This is probably the newest rendition of my collection. So the first one I do want to talk about is this kid called the Raw Milk Kid. It does say he's 18, so I can make fun of you now. I don't know if you're lying, but you say you're 18, and that's good enough for me. And his bio says, I'm here to talk about God and healthy living. I mean, that's good advice, I suppose, for people that want to take it. Oh, he's got proof I'm 18. You just posted your driver's license? Why would you do that? He posted his junior operator's license and just put it on Instagram. So I guess he is 18 unless that's fake, but that's okay. That's weird. I wouldn't. Here's a bit of advice for you guys. Don't do that. Don't post your any ID online, please. So the first thing I saw from this kid was actually the post that I saved. I've not seen anything else on his account. It was this post right here. Okay, so I have a few questions. 5 things that make me weird in my generation. I don't drink or party. You're 18. Where would you do any of those things? What kind of demographic are you going for here? I don't understand. I'm waiting until marriage, dude. I think you underestimate how many Gen Z also do these things. I take care of my body. Well, from someone that does not necessarily take care of the body too much. Yeah, fine, whatever, dude. I put God first, dude. These are like, it's like when you live in a small town and you're like, nobody else does these things. And then everyone does those things. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And then I don't eat processed foods. I hate to break it to you. If you did not kill that chicken yourself, it was processed. Fun fact. So I'm going to go on his account. I'm interested to see. I'm not one to judge people on their appearances if it's unwarranted, but he likes to say he eats healthy and he's different from this generation. And he's drinking a lot of raw milk. And I'm just going to go on a limb and say he eats pretty raw beef. Let's find out. Okay. So yeah, it's not raw, but it's pretty undercooked. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. I don't like making fun of people's appearances. Do you think that's the reason that you look 12? I don't mean to be mean, but you're drinking raw milk and you're eating raw food. I mean, you can't help but, put those 2 dots together. That might just be the reason. I don't know. This is just, it's so there's so many accounts like this. It's interesting to me that someone so young would take to this kind of content. I don't know how this is not a long-lasting thing. There have been so many masculine trends over the last few years. This is going to pass and you're going to be fucked. That's just confusing to me. So what else do we got in the Men with Daddy Issues? This video is so fun. Dude, only low testosterone men love fun. Fun is a feminine concept. I don't know. How'd you get to that point? Were you like on a date with someone and they were having fun and you weren't having fun? You were like, you didn't like this person and you were like, fuck, man. Guess this means only women can have fun. It's so weird. If something interests you, you likely have low testosterone / feminine hormones. And this isn't, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. There's a big issue with the like masculine alpha male stuff is they don't understand chemicals. They don't, like, I have some bad news for you. You are not entirely made up of masculine chemicals. You have estrogen and you should, or you will die. Or maybe not die. I don't know the science behind that, but I think you will function worse. It's so weird to me that people have made chemicals masculine and feminine. Out of all the things you have to bring it to science. I thought you didn't like science. What happened there, huh? I don't know. I'm not going to dig deep into that one because I just think it's a little goofy. And listen, people can have low testosterone and low estrogen and it can affect them negatively, but saying that you shouldn't have any estrogen or any testosterone is fucking crazy. Like your body needs those. And I'm just gonna say, I think this is an outlier. I don't think everyone here is as crazy as that guy, but that's a crazy thing to say. So this next person is one of the people that got the leg surgeries that make you taller. And I didn't know how they did it, but I just want you guys to watch this and see if this is worth it. Oh my God, that has to hurt. So he went from 171 centimeters to 195 centimeters. What is that in American? Let's find out. So 171.5 centimeters is around 5'6". What is it? 195 centimeters, I would have said, like 6'4". So he added on 10 inches to his height. That has to hurt so bad. Oh, so he's not yet at 195 centimeters. He's still growing. And it looks like to grow, he has to do that. Oh, so he, every single day he does this, he has to crank his legs up 0.5 millimeters, which, what is that? Every 10 millimeters to a centimeter. So it'll take him a long time to get there. But like, come on, that's crazy, right? I mean, I understand in this society. What did he look like before? I would love to see what he looked like before. So in 2023, he was around 5'6". He's the guy on the left. He's a handsome dude. Height is very much like a soft spot for a lot of masculinity. So I kind of understand. Also, I'm going to point this out in this picture specifically. You could have styled yourself better because you're making yourself look shorter with those baggy ass pants, dude. I don't know. That's a choice you could have made to make it look, because now you look short. So we'll see. Is it going to show? So 187.5 centimeters. I'm going to guess it's around 6'1". I understand. You can do whatever you want. You can do it in this world. You can do whatever you want, barring if you're a straight white man, then you can do it. Because this guy looks like a straight white-ish dude. So it looks like he can do whatever he wants. And if he wants to get his legs taller, sure, fucking do whatever you want. I'm just saying, will that be worth it? You know, what are the consequences? I'm sure they haven't had this this out for too long. I'm sure this is semi-new. There's probably not many studies talking about what happens after. So I'd be fucking careful, man, because you might. I can't imagine the complications that might happen. I gotta move on. I'm gonna talk about this for too long. There's this podcast clip that I have thought is insane, and I need you guys to watch this.
Hey, your little 13-year-old daughter has acne. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions and regulate her hormones and regulate her mood. And now you put 100 million women in the United States on birth control. And now what happens? It's usually a pill, which means what? 90% plus of it doesn't get digested. It goes to your urine. That estrogen goes into the water. Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine into the water supply. And water is just a recycled commodity. But the treatment plants, they don't treat for estrogen. So now you have all these
The water treatment plants, they don't treat for estrogen.
Drinking this tap water, and you're asking why Alex Jones is realizing that the frogs are gay.
Oh my God, and he tied. It always comes back to Alex Jones, whether you like it or not. It comes back to Alex Jones. So this guy's stating that women on birth control piss out estrogen, and then the men drink the estrogen and they turn gay. That is what he is theorizing. Why were people gay before birth control then? Is there a reason for that? Also, he said that 90% of pills don't get digested. What do you think pills are? They're usually just something in either sugar tablets or they're actual just pills. Like if you take an antidepressant, that's not a sugar tablet. All of that's getting digested. What are you talking about? It goes in your stomach and maybe it doesn't come out of your asshole because it's a pill. It gets digested through your intestinal wall. The nutrients gets taken out by your body. That's how pills work. I don't know. That's just a weird I imagine if you asked him how ibuprofen worked, he wouldn't say it works that way, but because it's birth control. Also there's placebos in birth control. So that whole thing doesn't make any sense. It's the same so we're going back to estrogen here. If you have more estrogen in you, you're a gay man. What are we doing here, people? And then he wraps it back around to Alex Jones. The Alex Jones frog thing is so crazy to me because people don't understand what it is. There was a study done that showed if you can manipulate the environment around tadpoles, they can change sexes. And somehow this flipped around in Alex Jones's head to say that the water is turning the frogs gay. I mean, it's all just layers on layers. Like this is think of it as a pyramid. The bottom of the base is filled with that misinformation, and the rest is gonna be built on. Now the top is our water plants can't filter for estrogen. That's where we're going. It's gonna get worse and worse. I don't know how tall a pyramid's gonna get, but damn. This is a fun post. This guy is drinking. Why drink fresh cow's blood mixed with raw milk while the wound is dry? I have nothing to add to this. He gives the answer for respect and biohacking. Yes. He states the Maasai warrior supplement with ancestral blood for minerals, CoQ10 zinc to keep testosterone. It's testosterone. Yeah, if you drink cow blood, you're going to get more manly. Don't you guys know? And the last thing in the men with daddy issues are Teslas. Now, we all know Teslas. Teslas are the kings of men with daddy issues, especially Cybertrucks. Luckily, we've seen a big fall off of Cybertruck and Tesla ever since Elon Musk, did that stuff.
All right, so when you own the best truck in all of America, the Cybertruck, you obviously have to do
I can't watch this
truck
whole thing.
things. So just went to Costco. I'm gonna get all this stuff in the back of my 6-foot bed. Let's see if my Cybertruck can handle truck things.
Okay, guys, Cybertrucks are real trucks. I can fit half a cart of groceries into my Cybertruck, no problem. What else would you want for your truck?
Okay, so I was able to get everything back here, no problem. I have a simple drive home.
I mean, I'm gonna say this as someone that does also shop for groceries with no Cybertruck. It seems like you're having a little trouble because you're stacking things and they are going to slide. And you also have containers that will break open. And also, do you not know how to pack your truck full of stuff? You have packages on the bottom and they're shit packed. You're gonna squish your stuff, dude.
America's truck can literally do truck things. This is absolutely insane.
America's truck can do truck things. America's truck can do anything. It can hold groceries in the back of it. It can fall apart on the highway.
Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to do.
Yeah, I'd like you to do stuff that actual trucks do. You know that people with trucks that use trucks don't just use them to go to grocery stores, right? I hope you know that. It's important to me that you do know that. Like that's kind of the logic they bring to the table is like, look at what this truck can do compared to other trucks. And then you show it, holding a little bit of groceries. I'm not going to be too impressed. You know what I mean? I think a Mini Cooper could do that better than your car. Okay, this guy's name is Jeremy Judkins. He is an avid Cybertruck owner. I can't look away. It's like his Cybertruck is crashing by itself because the program wants to kill people. It's like that kind of car crash. You just have to watch. I'm going to stop talking. You have to watch just a couple of these videos.
I didn't really think this through. I don't know how I'm gonna go. Think, 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 think. So if I do this, whew, I could jump down here, but again, I don't think y'all understand how far it is. And this edge right here is very sharp. Flashbacks because it has damaged me before. I guess the tire probably is the best option, the safest option. Hopefully this build quality holds up. Y'all tell me these pieces just fly off all the time.
Not gonna say anything. I'm a nice person. And he does have the same shoes as me, and I respect that, but I need to get new shoes now.
I said I should put on gloves before I do this to my Tesla Cybertruck, and you have a great point. That is a great tip, because this is just full of brake dust. It's so gross. And when I want to fill up my Tesla Cybertruck's tires, I have to take off this cap every single time.
I feel like there's better ways to fill up tires, though. I don't understand that. What? What? No, no, you didn't need to do that. You wanted to do that. Is he gonna do it again?
And then one.
Okay, alright. Well, people can find happiness in tons of different ways. I think owning a Cybertruck is the worst way to find happiness. I mean, this guy seems like a dad. I saw in his garage he had, like, kids' tables and stuff. So whatever floats your boat, man. But I wouldn't want my kids in this death machine. We're beating a dead horse here, you know what I mean? Like, we all know Cybertrucks are the laughing stock. But they make some people happy, and sometimes seeing those people happy and seeing them be cringy makes others happy, which is me. So it all comes full circle, it seems. I just wanted to point out that it is goofy. It is a goofy thing to do. I am hoping that this guy's satire because he seems genuinely kind. He just likes the Cybertrucks a little too much, and that's all right, I guess. Unfortunately, the next one I'll go to is fetish content because I don't have much on here. I have more than I'd want to. I found this guy scrolling late at night trying to go to bed, and I think this woke me up. This video was like smelling salts. I couldn't sleep after it. I need you guys to watch this.
I love smelly socks so much. Baseball player wore this for 3 weeks. Smells so bad.
And listen, I played baseball for a while. The dirt and the moisture in those cleats, it smells bad. So that I've already seen this before, and oh my God. Oh my God, look, he's I know this is just paused on the screen for you guys, sorry. He's like one of those he's like one of the what are they, like the magicians that, you know, he's like a fetish magician. I think that's fun. Oh my God.
It tastes terrible.
Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. Fuck. Okay, and then I'm gonna rip through this Band-Aid. I am unfortunate enough to discover a new fetish. It's called Wet Look. Have fun with this. Oh my God, that just looks so uncomfortable. That just looks... I don't think I've ever accidentally fallen into a pool or like a pond with jeans on before. So I can't imagine what this... Okay. Oh God. I just came up with this right now. I told you guys earlier I have not scripted any of this video. If this video gets to 1,000 likes and if I can hit 1,000 subscribers in the month of June, I will wet jean. I will wet look my own personal jeans and describe the experience to you guys. I will do that. Right now, if this video gets 1,000 likes and I can get 1,000 subscribers, right now it is June 3rd. If I can get 1,000 subscribers in the month of July, which fucking will probably happen, but this video also has to get 1,000 likes. So send this to your friends, you know, share this video, make sure, because I want to hit those numbers, but goddamn, I do not want to wet jeans, but for you guys loving this stuff, I will do it. Oh God, please don't do that. That'd be terrible. I mean, I gotta skip through some of this, man. It just keeps going. There's a minute of this. Oh my God, he's in full like spandex. And he is sopping wet. There you go, put it in your jeans. Oh my good God, this is just the worst. I really dislike the ones where he's like, where he's like in a tub. He's like in a hot tub with jeans on. Oh God, I gotta look away. Guys, isn't that terrible? So you guys heard me. If this video, you heard me already. I'm not going to keep going over it. Let's move on. This is one of my favorites. This is bad music. So there are quite a few artists that I have found on Instagram, and for the most part, I really like them. There's a couple bands. There's a band called The Paradox on Instagram, which is it's like a punk, like alt rock band. They fuck hard. There's a band called Custodians that I found. They fuck hard. But there are also some music I find that I think, this is confusing. So I'm going to start with the stuff that I don't really care about, because there's one person in particular. The reason I wanted to make this video is on here, and I'm going to save him for last because I really love this guy. So I've been hearing this particular song a lot lately on stuff, and I am just confused by it. Okay, yeah, those are sounds coming out your mouth. I know that for true. I keep seeing this guy's videos with the caption. Yeah, there it is. It's like you found oh, this one says he's a virgin too. That's cool. Rapping faster than Eminem, and it's the same music. So I think this is funny because he shows a clip of Eminem rapping, and Eminem is obviously rapping faster and better than he is, but whatever. I'm gonna try to play this back one more time. I want to listen and really hear what he's saying because I cannot fucking tell. So like half of that, it accurately, like the words accurately got there stuff, but then after he says painting the picture, then it all goes to blurry and all you can hear is scripture. So you know, someone's gonna like it out there. Respect to him. Oh, Anthony Fantano. So he got on Anthony Fantano. I bet that was his goal, was to get on Anthony Fantano's show. So good for you. So if you guys grew up in any like Christian youth group scenarios and probably outgrew that, you might not want to watch this one because it might bring back bad memories, but we'll see.
I hit him and keep it going. I
hit him and I think this is just this one girl, and she just.
If you want a nickel and dime about my lines, get in line. It's a penny for your thoughts, but it's a quarter for mine. Reporter of the divine. I find the more that I die, the more love that my focus supplies. Surprise.
And you know, I'm not one to like dislike this kind of stuff, but.
Not a fable, it's the truth. The truest thing that ever really happened to you. And so we get to spread it out all over the world.
And I don't know, am I too woke for saying I don't like how she's saying the stuff she's saying? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You know, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to, I've been seeing it lately. It's in my mind. So, okay, this next one has been dubbed millennial metal. There is a time and place to cuss in metal. Sometimes every other word is not the time and place. I would critique. I don't know. I think I've seen this guy before on TikTok. Actually, his name is Kill Carl with a K. And he seems like fine, I guess. I don't know. I like metal, but I don't like, you know, like Ronnie Radke would fucking love this guy. But the video I saw that made me want to put him on here to show everyone else was this real. That is okay. Metalheads have a specific look to them. Do we all agree? I think that a black skirt with gray shirt is not necessarily metalhead. I don't know. I'm just here to observe, but I'm kind of thinking, okay, I've been waiting to talk about this person for so long. His name is Sean Stevens Music. I'm obsessed with this guy. I could make an entire video on this guy. So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna go through his account. He's an entrepreneur by day, musician by night. Awesome. Fucking get it, dude. Songwriter / listening experience architect. That's a fake thing, but you can put that in your bio. Sure, it's not Indeed. It doesn't matter, but you can have it there. CEO of Tree Frog Inc. So he's the CEO of a company. And a while ago, I actually looked up Tree Frog Inc. They're in Ontario. It's Canadian. Of course, it's Canadian. Hey, Curtis Connor. The website says, championing your digital transformation. We provide digital solutions to help your business prosper. So they're probably like a digital marketing and website creation kind of people. Yeah, they house your data. So they're like the internet reseller is kind of how I think of this company. So I'm like, cool, that's fine. It's the 21st century. That's your business model. His music is probably as good as his business technique, right? So let's go. Let's go ahead. Where do I even start, man? We're just gonna go.
So if you were like super famous in some antiquated form of communication, like, I don't know, telex or fax or maybe radio, and you didn't want to stop.
He's afraid to stop.
What words did you just say? Those words made no sense to anybody on the human being Earth, actually, in fact. He's made a lot of videos about this song depicting a time he was kidnapped, and I'm gonna go ahead and find the story of him being kidnapped. He's talked about it a couple times. I don't remember. There's a video of him describing.
You know, about 10 years ago, I decided to write a song, and I could not figure out what that song was about. I knew that my mother was involved in it, and I knew that there was going to be something else, and I wrote the song and couldn't figure out what it was all about. And then, last year, my kids and I got kidnapped in Africa with my mother, and I realized the song was actually about that. I'd written it before the entire event happened, because there was only 3 letters that I needed to change in the entire song in order for it to make complete sense to me. And so...
Okay, so that's a crazy story. He got kidnapped last year in Africa. That's crazy. That's unfortunate that happened to you. I need you guys to hear this song.
He's afraid to stop because he's a radio star. His feet don't move because he's sunk too far. He crawls the walls because it climbs too hard, but he's too far from Gideon. He feels the edge of the hole he's in. The insulation's worn down to skin. I brought him here, but you know it don't fit in while he's jonesing for Joshua. Me and Mom Kulu. Kuna and Mom Kulu.
So you guys got introduced to a bunch of characters there. I hope you're all caught up now. And one thing, I heard this song a while ago. One thing I always wondered was, what the fuck are all these characters and what do they mean? Luckily, there's a video here of him explaining them. So let's go to watch this.
So people keep asking me who this Joshua guy is. Well, Joshua was this biblical figure that kind of ran around the castle hoping that something would happen. And would you believe it? That yes, the whole castle completely collapsed. What are you gonna say?
He crawls the wall.
So he gave us some insight over one of the characters. So let's think. We've got like, what do we have? 4 characters. We've got Joshua. We've got Gideon. We've got Nkuna and Monkulu. So we're probably thinking, you know, out of all 4 of these characters, who's the one that we're most confused about? Oh, it's probably Joshua. You know, the biblical figure. Yeah. He also got the story wrong. Isn't Joshua the Walls of Jericho guy? I don't know how he antiquates that to his song. Apparently, we're jonesing for. I've been saying jonesing for Joshua for like 3 weeks straight. But he never explains who's Gideon. Even too far from Gideon. Whom. And then I'm gonna look up Nkuna and Momkulu. Nkuna is Zulu for child and Momkulu is Swahili for aunt, because he got kidnapped with him and his kids and his mom. So Nkuna is child and Momkulu, I think he meant to say mom, but it translates to aunt, so that's unfortunate. Tell your story, hey. Hashtag men tell your truth. Ooh, don't make that trend. We tried that once and look where we are. So his other music, he's got some more bangers. He's got, I think his most famous is for sure the Rectangle song.
I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones, I am rectangular. I feel no hole, I am rectangular.
I feel no hole. I've never fucked.
And you are a circle, I am rectangular. I feel no hole, I am.
So I think what he's trying to say is he feels like out of place. Normal people, quote unquote normal people, are described as like squares, and he's saying he's like rectangular, and he says that you're a circle. I think people prefer to say that they're circles so they're not squares, because as we all learned in school, rectangles are also squares. I mean, isn't that what we all like? Rectangles are squares, but squares aren't rectangles. So you're a square. You're just kind of you're a little bit different, which based on what you've said so far, I feel like you are downplaying your experiences here, buddy. Anthony Fantano is also, dude, I'm finding all the Anthony Fantano boys here. So he also does this thing where he travels really far to other places. Like in this one, he traveled to Vancouver. He has one in India. He's spending all of his CEO money to go travel to these places to show off his songs. He did one, that might be in whatever the French Canada is called. Sorry, I'm American. I don't know anything about you guys. Just such a peculiar guy. I'm fascinated. And before we end it, I remember I did tell you guys he is a CEO. Luckily, we do have a video of him singing to his employees, his hit song Rectangular. This is maybe my favorite video of all time. I need you guys to love this with me. Pretty please. I would love that.
Hi everybody, we're going to sing I am rectangular here, right? Inside this. I know you guys want to do this really badly. Here we go. Okay, on the count of three, we're going to sing, I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. I am rectangular. I feel no hole. They love this. Everybody loves this. Thanks, guys.
I don't think they did love that, actually. I think the looks on their faces and the non-movements of their mouths are saying, we don't like this. Stop. Please let us fucking eat lunch. I mean, that's crazy work. I love that video so much. Okay, I lied. Actually, one more thing. Sorry, I lied. Actually, he does have one song that I unironically like, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys. Unfortunately, he uses AI for the entire generation of the song, but I can look past that because it's a fucking banger. Are you guys ready? I just think that's fire. That's a fire. The first part of the song makes no sense though. Hold on, I gotta find that. So this is the leading up to that part. I gotta show you guys this.
She's gonna peel you like a banana. She's gonna get on top like a chihuahua. She's gonna bite you back like a piranha. She's gonna make you scream. Cause she's the dude that tease you. She's the cool that frees you. She's the one that needs you. She's gonna make you scream. She don't care. That's just where it's true.
Hear me out. The instrumentals on this song are fantastic. Huge fan of the guitar for his voice. The issue is, what the fuck does any of that mean, actually? She's gonna peel you like a banana. She's gonna rip your dick skin off. I don't want that. You don't want, no one wants that. She's gonna get on top like a chihuahua. That makes me think you know what that's like. Shane Dawson. Just the lyrics this guy comes up with, I'm a huge fan of. Go give this guy some love. He fucking rocks. Honestly, one of my favorite accounts on Instagram. So with that wrapping up, we do have the last group here. This is the best. The most people are in this. They're just called peculiar characters, guys. There's a couple accounts I want to deep dive into. There's a couple I just want to show you because they're fucking crazy. I think this will be the best part of the video. I'm gonna say it out right there. I love me some bad music, but this is good. I'm just gonna go over some of the videos that I'm not too into. So this lady points out the vibes of different people, and when the Pope got elected, she went and did the vibes of the Pope. Let's see what's going on here.
What are the vibes of this new Pope? Three-dimensional.
Three-dimensional,
like
yeah.
The pen keeps coming back to the same spot in space. Greater spiritual plan here.
I can see that.
Doesn't necessarily feel like good to me, but it does feel intentional. This seems like step 1 of the plan, and this is step 2. The other side, that's not this side, is basically letting these people carry out their plan and have all the time that they want. And it's like there's this secret other plan that the opposing side has, but they're not overtly coming up against these people.
You know, you kind of lost me there, not gonna lie.
Normally I say the hole in the paper doesn't mean anything. In this case, I think it's related to what I was just talking about the plan from the opposing side. So once the side of the Pope kind of carries out their plans.
Oh my god, this video is 2.5 minutes long. Okay, you guys you kind of get the point though, right? We understand the point of like kind of a spiritual thing. This is how she's manifesting her feelings.
Focus, but not too tightly.
Mom energy. What else we have? Volunteer.
Reading Dolores Cannon's book about the volunteers who come to the new earth to help it ascend in energy, and this drawing is showing me a portal. So we're on the earth side, and these spirits are coming from the side that would be reaching into the paper. And the people coming through the tunnel, they feel gentle-spirited and kind and well-intentioned. The tunnel has this soft entry.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I want to try this out. I want to see what this hype is all about. I think I could do this. All right, so if you're wondering, yes, I actually did get a new camera and a new mic arm. Here, let me show you guys. Look, a new mic arm and a new camera. Why the fuck was I sideways? My camera quality, if you're wondering why it was so shit. Well, I had a budget camera at the time. Now it's a lot better. This camera is way better. So, yeah, my apologies for the shitty quality in this video, but the next video will be much better. So my bad. All right, so as promised, we are gonna go ahead and see if this lady's fibbing or not. I took some time and I let the energies flow through me, and I'm feeling very spiritual right now, so we're gonna see what comes out of my paper, okay? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and channel the topic of my YouTube success through here. I'm feeling a very strong connection right here. Maybe we'll go a little bigger. Like right there is a pretty strong connection. Like maybe that's like my connection with pointing out some strange figures. Maybe that's what that is. Like some strange figures in the world. Maybe that's my connection there. I'm feeling right here. I'm feeling another one. Another big connection. Maybe this is like you guys subscribing is this right here. Right here we've got like my connection to pointing out weird things. And then right here is like you guys subscribing because of it. That feels pretty good. And then I'm also feeling like a greater plane like right around here. It's a pretty big great plane. Like kind of like a plan that I want to follow. There's like a top of the plan. I don't know, maybe like the plan kind of stops here right at the end. There might actually also be another plan that's kind of coming from that. So like two plans working together at the same time. And maybe like a great divide in the plan kind of happens. Like maybe right along there. But at some point in the plan there was like maybe some religious things happening and they took off a very important piece of the plan that was pretty sensitive. That's feeling pretty good for that plan. I don't know. It just feels, and maybe there's like some gripples in the plan. Like maybe it's not complete yet. Maybe it's, you know, we need to shave our bush. I mean, we need to keep going with our plan. But maybe that feels pretty good. Let's try another one. Why don't we? Let's try another one. Let's think. Let's do maybe for the future of America. How about that? Since we're all feeling a little down right now, we did my career path there. We know how this is about as successful as my career would be. I have pretty high hopes for this right here. Pretty high hopes. I like how you can still see it through the paper. That's kind of funny. So for America's plan, I'm feeling like very strict, very rigid, very strict, very rigid, very strict. Maybe even three-dimensional plan. Very three-dimensional. I like that idea where it's not, you know, something's going on here, but we don't know yet. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe even two. Maybe, hear me out, maybe even two plans here at the same time. Two plans going together. Yeah, that might be what's going on here. And maybe there's, you know, maybe it's in an important place or an important. And these plans, you have to follow these plans. And these are the plans we're currently set on for America. These are the plans, whether you like it or not, this is how it's manifesting in me. But if we look over here, so this next person thinks that she's a werewolf. This copyrighted music, I have to turn it off, but guys, do not worry. I've cleared out the kennel just in case I turn into a werewolf, which I know isn't real, but what if it really happens? I think that's so goofy. And this lady, I've had an idea for a video about the people that say, activate your pineal gland, which if you don't know what the pineal gland is, it's a gland in your brain and it does chemical bullshit. And for some reason, a more spiritual side of the internet has taken the pineal gland. And do you guys know the movie Lucy, where this was back when the misinformation that humans only use 10% of their brain was like popular. So they made a movie about this lady named Lucy who went and uses 100% of her brain. She uses all of her brain and she's like this superhuman that can do these crazy things. That's kind of what I think these spiritual influencers and communities kind of take from, is like, we're not using all our brain, so we're gonna activate it. Here's how you activate your brain, when in reality we are using 100% of our brain, especially if you're in school or doing stimulating activities like drawing or exercising or anything like that. You're using 100% of your brain pretty often. So I don't know where this came from, but if you guys want to see me talk about that in a future video, I would love to, because I am so interested in how it's developed. Just let me know down in the comments and I'll make a video on it. Okay, I remember how earlier I said I had a favorite video of all time. I actually lied. This one's actually my favorite video ever. You guys enjoy this. This is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
My name is Miss Jill Magdalene. I'm filling up some water jugs. You're on my property without my permission. I don't want you here, and you've just threatened to arrest me and take me into incarceration. I don't owe you anything. You're not mine. You don't belong to me. I don't love you. I didn't give you permission to be here.
Just listen to my partner. Yep. So we have a
Please identify yourself.
Deputy Kripal, Douglas County Sheriff's Office.
Guantanamo. Are you stupid? I said Guantanamo.
So we have a board of mental health order signed by a judge that we got to run you to the hospital, okay?
Oh. Whoa, I missed that the first time. Why does she have
well,
she has a POW flag. Was this lady a
why
prisoner
don't
of
you
war?
give me some peaceful options before attacking me?
We're not going to.
We're not going to.
That was a crazy sneeze. When I sneeze, that means something crazy just happened. That video is so fucking awesome. I'm gonna, next time I get pulled over and the cop asks for my name, I'm just gonna go Guantanamo just to see what happens. Cause it looked like it worked. That cop got discombobulated, dude. She did not know what hit her. So the next video I want to show you guys is an account that I cannot understand, but I think maybe one of you can. So his name is Alfredo Hidalgo. Anyone know what's happening here? If you guys know what's happening, let me know. Let's go into his account real quick. Let's see. Is that Peter Griffin, dude? Holy shit. I'm in Alfredo Hidalgo's paper. Dude, this video is over a minute long. Politics. Those are boobs. Religion. This reminds me, if you guys have seen this video, I'll be impressed. There's this guy that gets out of prison, and the first thing he does when he gets out is he shows what he's been working on. He's like, dude, I solved math. And he shows this fucking this like paper that is filled with really tiny scribbles of stuff. That's what this reminds me of. If anyone can understand what the fuck is happening here, let me know. If you want to find this account, go ahead and have fun deciphering it. It's like my little reward. You get to watch my fun video and give me a view and give me a like and subscribe. In reward, you can go look at the stuff I'm doing and help me figure it out. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Okay. So this lady, her deal is she thinks that she's being targeted by radiation, or she's being, what does she say? She says something. Let's find out.
It's
targeted with frequencies.
June the 2nd, 2025, and there is frequencies emitting from the front of my car to me, including from the side mirrors and that side mirror. So I wanted to pull over really quick and do a video.
So it seems whenever she gets hit by these frequencies, she does a video. She also thinks she's being gang stalked. If you guys don't know what gang stalking is, it's this term used by people that might have schizophrenia or schizophrenic-like visions or sounds or anxieties in the back of their head. Some forms of OCD can have these, you've heard of these intrusive thoughts. Usually in society, we portray these as like, I'm gonna get a little snack. Intrusive thought, I want a little snack. But in reality, it's like, you know, you should kill your dog and hang its corpse around your bed. So intrusive thoughts are a serious thing. The people that have bad intrusive thoughts will sometimes think they're being stalked by gang stalkers. This is with schizophrenic symptoms, I might add. Not everyone with intrusive thoughts has this exact thing. But it's a very popular term right now, especially on social media, with people that are schizophrenic or do hear voices and things like that. Back of both knees. So this lady, I mean, I just feel bad at this point. I just feel bad. And she's always showing her feet.
It's June the 1st, 2025.
Her feet are always out. Look at that feet. Her feet are as red as Vienna sausages too. I don't know about that. Her feet are just always out, and man. Oh, that one's crazy. I forgot I had that one. Those dogs are barking. Hoverboard 9th dimensional topological tritium particle collider prototype part 77. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that was the, you guys remember those things in the 2000s and 2010s where it was like the little pieces of, like, they're like the Orbeez before they get water in them and they're sticky. He's on part 274 now. Wow, we skipped. I saved that a while ago. I don't know about you guys, but I think he's getting close. This is one of my favorite accounts, Mr. Uncle Bingo.
We are going to start off today with a quintillion of bullet time farts to the face, Harley. You're just going to smile and take it. Smile and let me fart on your face. You got that, Harley? It's either that or pay rent.
Dude, I want that option from my landlord. If my landlord gave me the option of either farting 1 trillion times my face or I have to pay rent, I would take those farts and I would use a straw and stick it up there. What a land. You don't see courteousness like that anymore, do ya? All right, so I got a couple more accounts here. This guy's name is Jack Cabetto, biggest fan. So if you don't know who Jack Cabetto is, you know, like any normal human, he is a a race car driver, it looks like. Let me go to his account, actually. So he is a Monster Energy collegiate marketing lead, and it looks like he is a race car driver, just for, you know, semi-pro adult driving. I'm theorizing that it is satire, but you can never be too sure these days, and I like to think it's actually not satire, because I really am, I'm enjoying these posts. So this guy stalks Mr. Jack Capcut. He breathing. So look, he's stalking this dude. There he is hanging out with friends. So he calls Jack Capcut Racer 14. He is always like around this guy. His posts are always like, I happened to pass by. This is the first one I saw. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. What the hell? At a restaurant, too? Took me a few days, but Project Death Shadow has been successful. Alpha has found kitten. Yeah, this is, I think it's satire, but I enjoy it so much that I honestly, like, dude, whatever. I need that shirt. I need that shirt now. So I've got two more accounts. This account is called Trip Chongo. This is a guy that confuses me.
Brooke Bayer. My name is Chris.
Hi, Chris. What do you got going on here, Chris?
Tommy Frazier. Is this smoothie time yet?
I'm just gonna leave you with those. That's kind of the vibes I get from him. But this is the last account. This is my favorite account on any social media platform. I've said that a lot this video. I have a lot of favorites. I'm not flippy floppy. I love favorites. His name is Craigar, and I fucking love Craigar to my deepest soul. He had it in his bio for a while. He took it out. I think he's a caretaker. He often works with people with delirium, which he described as people with Alzheimer's-like symptoms, but not full-blown Alzheimer's. It's you guys know being delirious. It's kind of, you're in a state of mind that is confusing and may not make sense. It's really terrible. He posts crazy shit to get people's attention to then talk about delirium, which I love. That is the perfect way to get people's attention. So let me show you guys. Someone you love will develop delirium. Delirium is often misdiagnosed as dementia, not Alzheimer's, dementia, I'm sorry. This leads to loss of freedom and life. He started this page to shine a spotlight on the issue through comedy and music. I love this guy.
How was the asparagus? Was it good?
Yeah. I spread my toes. Yeah. I spread my toes. Now everyone knows that I spread my toes. 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 Spread my toes. That I spread my toes. Now everyone knows that I spread my toes. That I spread my toes. Spread my toes. That I spread my toes.
Fuck yeah. So he often calls himself the Oklahoma Ogre, and I will show you guys why he has been dubbed that nickname, either by himself or others.
Pee-pee babies. Poo-poo babies. Poo-poo babies.
I didn't like that voice.
Babies. Poo-poo babies.
I fucking love this guy.
Poo-poo papa, doo-doo daddy. 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 Poo-poo papa, doo-doo daddy.
And kind of a new one, I guess, that we need to remember to do is Marigla, and that can be a call and response, expletive, and question, too, you know? What happened?
He just like goes into stores and I think it's kind of a play on having delirium. He goes into stores and he like does these ogre yells and then like is conspicuous. Like, what happened? I don't know. You guys hear that? There's a couple where he's like in a Walmart or something. I gotta find those. Oh, no, I thought that was it. That was just Scottish music, my bad. You've all been Scottished. Here we go.
You too, and also just a heads up, I'm gonna do your all's triple O check on my way out and in the foyer. You're just gonna hear 3 bizarre sounds, and everything should be clear after that. Okay. You may see it on TikTok. Okay. See you, thank you.
So it's the Oklahoma Ogre Outreach.
Here's our little window, folks. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I find these people on social media, and I just like I grab onto them and I latch on, and it's so interesting. I don't know what it is. There's something that I cannot explain about people on Instagram, that if they have weird content that I enjoy, I will be watching you. I will be enjoying, and I will remember you. It's so fantastic. I just think, and there is a lot of bullshit on Instagram Reels, but luckily it seems like it's more, the algorithm doesn't really understand what it's supposed to do, so it kind of gives you everything, you know, that it can to try to find something that makes you watch longer. And for me, it's anything crazy. It seems that's kind of my algorithm now, which is fine by me. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy that video. That was a lot of fun to make. Let me know what you guys want to see for the next video. I have a ton of topics that I'm planning on making. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. That'd be awesome if we could hit that after this video. I don't know about you guys, but that's a big deal. This year I wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers. So that might not happen, but if it does, who knows? Again, remember, if this video gets 1,000 likes and I end up hitting 1,000 subscribers in June, I will do wet jeans. Remember that, guys. That's important. So share this video with your friends. Share it with your aunt, your sister, your goldfish, your grandma's dog. Make that little fucking chihuahua watch it too. I'll see you guys later. Bye!